Well, the stakes were high for President Biden's State of the Union address last night, with a rematch against former President Donald Trump likely coming in the next few months. We are tracking the claims he made to check what's true and what's false. Let's verify.
President Biden just gave his third State of the Union address. He boasted about a strong economy and repeatedly warned about threats to democracy. The Verify team was watching closely to fact-check the claims in his speech, as well as in the Republican rebuttal from Senator Katie Britt. First, on the economy.
Inflation has dropped from 9% to 3%, the lowest in the world.
It's true that inflation peaked at 9% in June of 2022 and has since fallen to 3%. That is lower than in much of the world. For instance, in the UK, inflation remains above 4%. But his claim that it's the lowest in the world is false. Several countries have lower inflation rates. For example, Canada's is below 3%. Biden also talked about the domestic threat to democracy posed by the January 6th attacks and the foreign threat posed by Russia and Vladimir Putin. In both cases, the president took aim at former President Donald Trump.
Former Republican president tells Putin, quote, "Do whatever the hell you want."
That's true. Last month, in a campaign rally, Trump claimed that when he was president, the leader of a NATO member country asked him what he would do if that country didn't fulfill its financial obligations to the alliance. Trump said that he told this leader not only would the U.S. not protect such a country from Russian attack, but that he would encourage the Russians to, quote,
"Do whatever the hell they want."
The Republican rebuttal largely focused on the issue of immigration. Alabama Senator Katie Britt accused Biden of facilitating a crisis at the border.
Minutes after taking office, he suspended all deportations.
On the day he was inaugurated, Biden's acting Secretary of Homeland Security issued a memo ordering a broad review of immigration enforcement policy. It included a 100-day pause on certain deportations. But Britt's claim that all deportations were suspended is misleading. The memo specifically outlined several exceptions, including for threats to national security. For more fact-checking of the claims from the president's address and the Republican rebuttal, go to verifythis.com.